Whoa, what is that thing? Oh, hey everybody, it's Vlogday 501. Good morning. It's Wednesday, and we're only a few days away from flying it back to the US of A, which for the most part sounds really exciting. I'm really looking forward to seeing my family. I'm not looking forward to everything I'm gonna have to do back in the States, and I'm also not looking forward to having to work from the road so much, but I am looking forward to taking to the road, so that should be pretty good. Just to give you an update on what I'm looking forward to and what I'm not looking forward to. I suppose today is an English teaching day, but just the afternoon, so I didn't have to get up really early this morning, although I'm still working on getting up earlier every day. It's really crazy how, like, when you get into that slide where you just kind of go to bed later and get up later and go to bed later and get up later, it's really hard to then crawl back out of that. I guess it happens fairly slowly, but it feels like getting out of it is much more painful than getting into it. So I'm almost there. But if I look like I want to go back to bed, it's because I do. I've got a couple of hours, or not even a couple. Do I have a couple? I've got about an hour and a half. Let's go grab some coffee. I can do a little bit of refinement work on those translations I was working on, and then we'll go from there. Oh, also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe. It'll be worth it. I promise. Something in this hallway really stinks. I don't know what it is. It is a little bit better today than it was yesterday, though, so here's hoping. It's been kind of gross. Yes, this is very good. Although I didn't have enough change in my pocket for a croissant, so now I'm just gonna go back and make ravioli because it's almost lunchtime anyways, might as well. One of the reasons that I love doing the translations, like the script, I think I mentioned this the other day, but I really enjoy doing them for a number of reasons. One, it really sharpens my French a little bit. I'm learning new words and, trying to learn new words. Obviously I have to do the research. Whether or not they stick is another matter. It helps me to feel like my French is a little bit sharper because I'm not using it that much lately. It also helps me to feel a little bit smarter. Nice little confidence boost to get to the end of it and feel fairly accomplished that I was able to put one together. So that's also really nice. And it's just fun. Like, I love learning about the science, and I think that's one of the things that sticks with me every time, is that the whole purpose is to help bring awareness to France and then hopefully to the rest of the world. That's why I'm doing the English version of the different scientific developments that are taking place within the country, within France. And it's really, really fascinating, both because there are some really cool things happening and I'm learning something, but also because it helps me to remember that there are people out there that believe in objective facts and are pursuing them and are advancing science and technology and medicine and all these things, even in the midst of all of the uncertainty in the world and people that are calling into question facts and truth and all of that. It's really, really good to have an inside view on the cutting edge of what's happening in science in France. I really enjoy it. Yeah, I just made and ate the I am pretty sick of the ravioli. I'm pretty, I don't know if it's a texture thing or what, but gotta come up with some more cheap meals that are also filling. The nice thing about the ravioli is it's pasta and then cheese and stuff as well, so we'll figure it out. Anyways, I gotta go teach, and it rained briefly outside. It's over. I should probably wear my rain jacket just to be safe. Why on earth is it 5 o'clock? Why did I have to wait so long? That is an unheard of amount. I mean, it's like a Sunday. You gotta wait for 5 minutes. Should be 2 or 3 minutes between trains. Oh well. I'm on my way out to teach English, obviously. And the other thing that I forgot about this evening is that we're doing the Bike About going away party, like end of the year, end of the season party. A lot of you have asked, I think everybody's on board now, but a lot of people asked, did you quit Bike About? Did you? No, the season is coming to an end. There just aren't a lot of tours to do. And I said Montreuil, that's a different line. Anyways, the other thing about it is that just with everything going on with the scripts I'm translating, with the English teaching, with all the other stuff that's kind of having to fit into my schedule, it just didn't make sense to keep doing tours. Didn't make sense to keep doing tours just because they were pretty sporadic and just didn't really fit in very well with the schedule. And I realized that they were just kind of draining a lot of energy at awkward times during the day. Like they don't really leave a lot of time in the morning before doing the tour, and they take up a chunk of the afternoon for especially cerebral stuff like sitting down and translating something. So I kind of figured it was time to be done. There are only like 1 or 2 shifts left available anyways, and so it's kind of like per month. So it's like, yeah, I think it's time to be done, to move on. But we're having an end of the year party tonight, which should be a lot of fun. So I'm really hoping that there's food at it, because otherwise I may not have food. I'll have food, we'll find out food. Hopefully they're feeding us. I'm hoping there's pizza. Rain situation. I'm really glad I went back and grabbed my rain jacket. Also, this schmuck I work with.
Might be on YouTube now, man.
It's an Englishman without an umbrella.
I know. Sorry,
So,
bad.
I was gonna say this is the beginning of a really sad movie, actually. And there we go. Class dismissed. That was pretty easy. It's interesting too, because as classes come through in waves, like they're only with us for a few weeks at a time. You end up doing a lot of the same material again, so it's kind of like, oh, we already did this. Oh, I know what I'm doing. So just that quickly, I feel like I'm on top of at least these lessons. I'm sure there'll be plenty of lessons to come that I will have to learn all over again, but it's been good. I enjoy it, got everything done, and now I'm headed back into Paris, where we will be having our end of the year bike about party. That's the plan. I might go home. I think I might have time to go home, drop stuff off, get a little bit of something else done before it's time to head out. I've also got to start thinking in terms of leaving. Just realized I'm leaving the country in a few days. Should probably think that through. Pack. I don't need to pack yet, but might need just make sure I've got everything that I need ready to go. That's my story. I don't know if there's going to be any food at this party, so I'm going to get a snack, I think, at the party. Just something small. My favorite apple at home is a Fuji, and Fujis, they get Fujis here. They happen. Just maybe not as regularly. I don't know. What is my favorite apple? Probably Fuji's. But a pink lady will do. It's funny because they don't have much of a sweet tooth. I don't buy a lot of candy, but M&Ms are like a staple for my family. I feel like our house is never without M&Ms. Yeah, it's pretty true. It's not as true as it used to be, but my family's, it's like M&Ms, my mom has to have M&Ms, and my sister too, actually, now that I think about it. I'm early, I just want to see if I'm allowed to come in. Everything you've done over the year, so thanks for that. Great party. Time to go home, edit, go to bed. Maybe tomorrow we'll translate yet another script for science. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. If you like this video, please do like it. Of course, leave a comment, let me know. If you've been thinking about becoming a patron, please do become a patron. It would make my day. If we could get to 100 patrons by the end of the year, that'd be great. I bet you we could even do it by the end of the month if you guys went nuts. Anyways, see you soon.